Welcome to Basic Brewing Radio for Thursday, August 21st, 2025. I'm James Spencer. Here at Basic Brewing Radio, we're all about home brewing. This week, homebrewer Mitchel Jensen joins Chris Colby, Matt Giovanisi, Josh Secor, and me for the 26th Hop Sampler. Mitchell has a freezer full of hops at home, so he decided to share the wealth and send us some to use in the sampler. We'll sample beers made from Zappa hops, Bergamot, and Experimental 25. If you want to support us financially, check out patreon.com/basicbrewing, and many thanks to everybody who's helping out in that way. If you go to patreon.com/basicbrewing, you can see a long list of stuff that you can access if you sign up as a supporter. Steve Wilkes and I are planning to get together later this week to shoot videos about beers that we have that are ready to sample. I've got my Japanese lager that has bits of Arkansas sake rice, yuzu flavoring, and ginger tincture in it. Steve has a couple of other fun things that I'm not sure what he's got, to tell you the truth. I think one of them is a Canadian-influenced lager. Anyway, after we shoot those, financial supporters will be the first to see them, along with the behind-the-scenes video from mine and recipes. Also this week, I'm getting together with Adam Ross, Scott Housel, and Chris Colby to sample some delicious beers from Twin Span Brewing up there in Iowa. I think we've got enough for two shows, one themed as light and quick, and the other as big and challenging, let's say. Yeah, really looking forward to that. I haven't been drinking a lot of beer lately. One reason was that I got COVID a few days ago. For me, it was like an exhausting head cold, but others I know have had a lot of, they've been sicker from it. So not as deadly as in the beginning, but still not a lot of fun. And apparently it's going around. I tell you what is fun. How's that for a transition? Our friends and sponsors at Imperial Yeast have announced another new strain just in time for fresh hop season. Imperial is releasing L48 Alpha. This strain delivers a clean fermentation and gets out of the way to let your hops shine through, making it ideal for cold IPAs and West Coast Pilsners. Embrace the fresh hop season, but don't wait. L48 Alpha is a limited release and will be gone in early October, so you got a little bit of time. Also available until early October is Imperial LO2 Fest. Perfect for Märzen, Oktoberfests, and Bocks. Fest produces clear beers with a clean, dry finish and excellent malt character. Both L48 Alpha and LO2 Fest are of limited quantity, so get your order in soon. You can brew up some hoppy lagers and traditional fall German styles, too. Ask your local homebrew store about L48 Alpha and LO2 Fest from Imperial Yeast. And as always, you can check out all the dependable deliciousness at imperialyeast.com. It's imperialyeast.com. Okay, this was a fun one. Delicious. We tasted some delicious beers, and it was a little challenging, but fun to have Mitchell along for the ride. Chris Colby, welcome back to Basic Brewing Radio.
Hey, James. Thanks for having me on the show.
Chris Colby, author of the Homebrew Recipe Bible, Methods of Modern Homebrewing and How to Make Hard Seltzer, and many other articles that you'll see online and in magazines about everything from brewing to gardening to who knows what. Also joining us is Josh Secor from Gambit Brewing Company in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hey, guys.
And Matt Giovanisi from somewhere in Denver, or somewhere near Denver, with a brew cabin and a swim university. This is Swim University. This is, if you want to know about pools, if you want to know why your pool is green, if you want to know why that thing that you bought during COVID from the cattle rancher and now swim in it, you want to know what's growing on top of that, you look up a Swim University online and YouTube's and buy Matt's books as well.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for that wonderful long pitch.
Now that we're out of time.
Yeah.
And Josh, I don't know how much we shouldn't have spoilers, but not only have you brewed the your Mash Your Luck sci-fi beer, but
Does
you
anyone still even remember that it was a thing? It's only been six or 7 months, I think, since we rolled the dice. So
well, you know, brilliance takes time. But you sent a sneak preview of the artwork, and it looks just awesome.
yeah, the artwork is going to be fun. It's I had to do a sci-fi inspired beer, so we're doing a Star Wars inspired beer with all galaxy hops. So should be a fun one.
Excellent. And we have a special guest for the first time on the show. Mitchel Jensen, homebrewer, is on the show. How you doing, Mitchell?
Oh, not bad. It's good to join you.
Where are you at?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, there you go. Home of now. What's the major food concern there in Omaha? Is it ConAgra that's there?
Yeah, that's ConAgra's there too.
Isn't Warren Buffett there too?
Yep. or your local brew shop, Patriot.
Oh, there you go.
For Matt.
Yeah, another Matt. Excellent. Well, welcome, and you have sent the hops for this show. You sent 5 varieties of hops, and tell us a bit about the hop selection. Why did you send hops, and how did you choose the selection that you sent?
As I was saying, I kind of have an overflow of hops at this point. I mean, I usually brew about 2.5 gallon batches, and I have almost 6 pounds in my freezer right now. It's quite a bit. And most of these were in bulk. Either I ordered because like Michigan Hop Alliance does a pound at a time, or in this case, like the experimental was actually a prize for winning an IPA for 3rd last year.
Oh,
so it's just bigger bulk that, like I said, that I knew you hadn't used before that I thought were pretty prominent on nose or flavor.
Excellent. So I think Mike Tonsmeyer calls those cheater hops. So you sent them nicely packaged, nicely vacuum sealed, so I appreciate that. It's the summertime, so they had to spend some time in UPS, both in their raw form and in the beers that I sent you guys. So hopefully the heat didn't do too much damage on them in transit. But I picked 3 of the 5 that you sent. From Yakima Valley Hops, we have Zappa. From Michigan Hop Alliance, we have Bergamot. And from Hops Direct, we have Experimental 25. So you've used these hops before, I take it.
All but the experimental. And it's quite a funky sensory analysis they give for it. So I hadn't paired it with anything yet.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember. I didn't have any hydrometer samples to taste when I bottled because for some reason I only wound up with 6.5 beers with each jug instead of the 7. And I think what I've been doing the previous 2 batches is instead of measuring 3 quarts into the kettle, I measured 3 liters. So I think that's what I did because I think that's why I got an extra. I got 7 beers instead of 6 out of those batches. So I'm gonna have to pay more attention next time. I guess I've got room in the jugs to add more water, so I could maybe stretch it to 7 or even 8 beers. Of course, that would mean there's less alcohol in the beers that I brew. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but anyway. So we've got the 3 beers in front of us or beside me. They are all randomized, and each cap has a piece of duct tape on the top with numbers written on them. Susan, my wife, has randomized these, so I don't even know what these are. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about these hops. We're going to sample these beers, and we are going to try to guess at the end which one is which. Now, last time, Matt and Josh got all three correct, as I remember.
That's correct.
And Chris, you and I got nothing. So,
It's fixed.
yeah, we're going to be checking you before we rip off the duct tape. I'm going to have everybody put their fingers in front of the screens to make sure there's no duct tape residue. So shall we sip a beer? I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Let's open beer number one. Oh, good. It's got a hiss.
Yeah.
And pour that.
Whoa.
And mine is well carbonated, but not gushy. And Chris, you don't have to drink all of each beer before we head to we taste the next one.
Yeah, that was a good episode for me. And then plus, because I thought they were like, 4.8, 5% beers, and then you were like, no, they're 7.5.
Yeah, these are like 7.5. So cheers, guys. Boy, it's got a nice, beautiful head on it.
I got foam. I got carbonation.
Mine on the screen, it looks darker than it is in real life. It's kind of a light straw color. I'm going to take a sip and then I'm going to talk about the recipe. Oh, man. I like that quite a bit.
I do as well. This is a good one.
Oh, there's a lot going on. Okay, so this is hop sampler number 26, by the way. To do this, I brewed three quart batches, essentially. I started with 3 quarts of water in a kettle, and I warmed it up to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. To that, I added 1 pound or 450 grams of Pilsen light dry malt extract. And I brought that up just to boiling, and when it just started to boil, I shut off the heat, and that's when I added the hops. And I steeped each of those for 10 minutes without heat. And at the end of that 10 minutes, I used an ice bath to chill down to pitching temperature. I poured into a 1-gallon jug, and I added 3 grams of Safale USO5 to each of them. And then I bottle conditioned with a carb drop in each one. So I picked these 3 hops because they were in the ballpark as far as the alpha acid levels were concerned. So each of these got 1 ounce or 28 grams of hops. So 1 ounce or 28 grams of the Yakima Valley Zappa, which is at 6.6% alpha acid. Also an ounce of the Bergamot from Michigan Hop Alliance at 7.5%. And an ounce or 28 grams of Experimental 25 from Hops Direct at 8.2. So again, Zappa 6.6, Bergamot 7.5, and the Experimental 25 is at 8.2. So it'll be interesting if we are able to detect a difference in the bitterness level between these.
I got Fruity Pebbles.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, I like that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Which hop descriptor has Fruity Pebbles on the sheet?
Yeah.
Because that's the one I'll pick. Just gonna jump to the answer.
That's amazing because I was thinking, what the heck is that?
Mm-hmm.
And I've read the hop descriptors, but no spoilers. But that's amazing. I haven't had Fruity Pebbles in decades
Since your last beer that you made with it, right?
that's right. Well, I used Count Chocula.
Yeah.
I used
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to Fruity Pebbles. Josh, top that.
I don't know if I can actually, because I kept going to like orange and grapefruit, but like really ruby red grapefruit, but somehow sweeter than that. Not as like a not citrusy grapefruit, if that makes any sense. Evidently, that's Fruity Pebbles is what that tastes like. So
Yeah, I'm saying maybe I don't have that acute of a nose, but sort of mixed
Thank you.
fruit. Yeah, mixed fruit is what I got, and some, I don't know. There's another aroma in there I'm having, like almost musty.
Huh.
Not overpoweringly so, but
Hmm.
just a little bit. Yeah, fruity with a slight earthiness to it is what I'd say.
Mitchell,
Except I wouldn't say that just because I never say stuff like that.
it's unfair, Mitchell, to have you go last, but
Yeah, I'm not worried. For me, I'm not the best nose either, but I'd say kind of like more of a lemon to some sort of berry, and then kind of like ends with a maybe overripe papaya or something like that.
it's got that kind of mystery fruit component that you get in like quote unquote fruit flavored things.
Yeah.
Like Fruity Pebbles or Tricks or Fruit Loops or the
Skittles.
Skittles or Pixie Sticks maybe, or any of those.
Jolly Ranchers.
Yes, it's not as strong as a Jolly Rancher, but yeah, along those lines. I like it quite a bit. The bitterness is not overwhelming to me. It tastes fresh. I think, Mitchell, you've taken good care of the hops. Shall we read the descriptors? Or let's read the description
You read 'em.
of one of the hops. No, read along with me. This is Zappa from Yakima Valley Hops. No, I'm not saying that the beer we just sampled is that. I'm just saying randomly selected descriptor. Let's go with Zappa first.
Is that Zappa?
Correct.
Is that named after one Frank Zappa?
You would think
No,
so.
it's named after Moon Zappa.
Zappa.
Dweezil, maybe Dweezil.
Dweezil. That guy knows how to play guitar.
Frank Zappa's got a song with beer in the title. I'm not gonna. This is a family show, so we're not gonna.
Wank and beer, yes.
And now comes the ice pick in the forehead. Okay. Zappa hops are grown exclusively by CLS Farms in the Yakima Valley, but it is a 100% Neo-Mexicanus aroma hop that came from the mountains of New Mexico. Evolving independently, Zappa has developed its own rebellious aroma and unique flavor characteristics. Aroma: passion fruit, mint, spice, tropical fruits, and Fruity Pebbles.
Well,
Get the hell out of here.
well now
Swear to God.
we know this is not the Zappa.
Genetic organs. I've only had 2 sips of beer.
Wait, are you kidding about that?
No, it's right.
That's what it says.
Yeah, you can't read
Oh
it,
my
but
God.
it says that. So, darn you, Matt. Genetic origins: Zappa is a native North American humulus lupulus variation, Neo-Mexicanus, recovered from the wild in New Mexico. Now, they put a TM on the thing, Zappa TM. I guess you can trademark something that you just found in the desert?
Yes.
Evidently.
You
The
can
name.
trademark the name.
Okay.
Also, the TM means you didn't actually trademark it. It's in the process of being trademarked.
Oh, yeah, if it's a circle R.
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You pay money for that.
Yeah. The alpha range is 4 to 8%, cohumulone 40 to 45%, and total oils.
oh.
I think that says 8.5%. So anyway, Fruity
Well,
Pebbles.
I mean, I have to guess that that's Zappa, even if I don't think it is in the end.
Yeah, since you said the
Right?
Fruity
It's
Pebbles.
like that's my the defaulto guess.
Yeah, you're locked in.
Yeah, locked in. Yeah.
But that's amazing that you pulled that out of your nose that way.
And these hops weren't boiled, right? You whirlpooled them.
Well, yeah, essentially it's a flame out edition. I brought the wort just up to the boil. I mean, it's starting to roll, and where I am at boiling is like 209, 210, something like that Fahrenheit. So it just starts to roll, and I shut off the heat. So it's a 10-minute hop stand essentially.
And you said it had 40% cohumulone?
40 to 45 according to Yakima Valley Hops.
That's high, and this to me has that sort of harsh aftertaste that the high cohumulone hops are known for. Not super harsh, especially if you didn't boil it, but cohumulone, if I recall correctly, comes off hops faster in heat than the other. So like you start boiling, and initially there's a lot of cohumulone, and then the others sort of catch up during the boil to whatever their levels are. So, yeah, I'm nodding towards maybe that is Zappa.
Of course. Let's stop there and rip off the no.
Let's go to a garage in Canoga Park.
We could be surprised. So Mitchell, what do you think of the beer? Just overall, what do you think of the beer? Does it pass muster? Is it an okay beer?
Oh yeah, it make a good pale ale.
This is all I got left of that. So I'm gonna say that's a delicious beer. Okay.
I have to try and save some so I can talk myself out of this being Zappa later.
Yeah, exactly. You if you use the approach that Chris Colby did the other day, you got nothing to compare it against after you.
I just like beer. Is that so wrong?
Is that so wrong?
Is that so?
All right, let's open number 2, and these are bottle conditions, so you may or may not want the cookie, depending on if you're Steve Wilkes, you just pour it all in. Oh, that's different.
Oh, huh. That is different.
But it smells really good, though.
It does. I think this one's got a heavier aroma than the last one for sure.
Heavier as in stronger, or
Stronger.
or like darker notes. You know what I'm saying?
I would say just stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go menthol.
Oh. Well, you should. If you're smoking just the regulars, you should.
Oh, right. No.
See, I would lean just in the aroma. I haven't even tasted it yet, but the aroma to me is orange and passion fruit.
I was thinking there was a little lemony to me, but
Yeah.
Orange, lemons, citrus, yeah.
Mitchell, just jump in whenever you want to.
I'm on my end. I'm getting a bunch of orange. No, I can't get much else out of it. Flavor wise, it's kind of piney.
Yeah. I would say pine.
Flavor wise, I pick up menthol way more in the flavor than I do in the aroma.
Yeah, I only got it in the flavor, not the aroma. I got nothing in the aroma.
Yeah, I mean flavor wise, a little bit of Newport cigarette maybe.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I decided to say menthol instead of like Cools.
yeah. Well, it's obviously not a Cool. It'd be a Newport, but you know.
That's a different show. Now I'm still smelling, and it's like candied orange. It's like those orange slices, that the candied orange, not real orange, but.
My grandmother smoked Salem's.
Oh,
That's what I'm.
that's yeah.
In like a trailer, so I would just getting hotboxed with Salem's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Isn't it?
No, not your grandma, but.
Well, she's dead, so.
So
Told you she smoked Salem's, so.
The flavor is to me completely different from the aroma.
Yeah.
100% agree.
The aroma was like those candied orange slices. I tasted it, and it was like licking Matt's grandma's ashtray.
Right.
Very.
How dare you? That's a different show.
We have spinoffs. I got time. No, but I totally get the menthol, and I even get like tobacco.
Yeah. And to me, so Chris, you were talking about the cohumulone on the last hop. To me, this one is markedly harsher bitterness than that last one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe where the cigarette comes in.
I have saved some of the first beer.
Attaboy.
Wow. We've reached a milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lingering.
I think you're right. Yeah, side by side, harsher, which
Yeah.
is generally associated with higher cohumulone, but can be from other factors,
Mm-hmm.
pH especially.
Yeah, I definitely like the first one better. Not that this one is bad necessarily, but it is a completely different beer. There are darker components. There are not burnt, but
Acrid.
acrid.
Little-
Yeah,
Ashtray.
ashtray. Your grandma's ashtray.
That's right.
It's so strange because if I could
Well, that's the name of the beer. Then.
uncouple the aroma from two and put it on one, then you're really onto something there.
Yeah.
Weirdly, this one, the aroma and the flavor are completely different.
You need to put dry hop with a little lavender, and then you get grandma's ashtray in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just grandma's house.
Yeah.
Maybe some cinnamon from the potpourri.
Yeah,
Yeah,
grandma's
exactly.
house in the 50s.
Well, in the 70s, my grandparents' house, it was smoke. I mean, we all must have stunk like pool halls all the time, because it's the kind of place where you take your paintings. They had no paintings, but you take the pictures off the wall and you could see where they were.
Yeah.
because of the-
Yeah. Just yellow rings, yellow squares.
Like I say, I don't like it as much as the first one. I'm going to drink the whole glass. I'm not going to lie, but that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a randomly chosen hop descriptor. This is
If it says grandma's ashtray, I'm gonna friggin' lose it.
it says Matt's grandma's ashtray.
Like holy crap.
I'm Kreskin.
So
Or I cheated. I mean, most likely.
You hack the internet and
I figured it all out.
My internet search results. You got in there.
That's right.
How is that working? Okay, Bergamot by Michigan Hop Alliance. And again, this is not we don't know which one it is, but this is randomly chosen.
I'm gonna say Valencia orange, and just hope that they mention that specific orange.
Okay.
Jealous of Matt's just dead on accurate 30 pebbles. So I gotta try for something here.
Shocked.
Okay. Bergamot from Michigan Hop Alliance, and the next two hops, we get less detail on the descriptors. It says there is no lack of orange in this hop. Dank, wonderfully strong aroma, very high oil content. So characteristics: orange, dank, cherry, zest, lemongrass, limeade, juniper, and mango. Alpha acid 7.6, beta acid 7.6, cohumulone 37.8, and total oil 1.9. So I don't think the total oils on the Zappa was 8.5. I think I copied and
that would
pasted
be-
wrong.
Yeah, that would be a crazy high amount.
Yeah. So sorry. No AI involved there. It's just me.
So I've heard things about. I've never used Bergamot, but I've heard things about it from other people, and the biggest descriptor I get from people talking about it is orange marmalade.
Oh.
So, I'm super curious because
You
I've
said-
always been on the edge of buying a bag to do a beer with, but now this is going to be the end all be all discussion on Bergamot for me.
Huh.
Yeah,
So-
I still get menthol.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I
Thought
don't get-
maybe I'll get orange, but I don't get orange at all.
and I don't get dank on this either.
So-
No, I get pine, but not dank. No.
So Mitchell, what have you brewed with Bergamot?
The last time I used it was for hop water, and it was real woodsy. Like, it did not make pleasant hop water at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Huh.
And that was just as a whirlpool.
It's still not my favorite. I haven't gone back to the first one just because I don't have much of it left, and I want to save some for the end.
Damn it.
What happened?
Fly.
Must be.
Jeff Goldblum's haunting me.
Oh, it's interesting. The aroma of this hop is, it's kind of grandma's ashtray.
James, you're Goldbluming again.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's open number 3. Number 1 was the hissiest, in my estimation. I don't know if that's temperature, if temperature has something to do with that or not. Let's selfishly, because I've had a beer. Let's selfishly, well, not selfishly, but let's raise a toast to Jack McAuliffe, who passed away this past month.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Cheers.
Today I posted an episode with excerpts from 4 shows that he was on, the audio show, and it was really a privilege and an honor to be able to talk to him and to get to know him a little bit, and a fun guy to be around. And if only I had recorded the things that he said off mic, that'd be a fun show. Matt is waving at the fly, I guess.
This friggin' guy.
I
Damn
see
it, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Matt, it's
That was
just
really
a
inappropriate.
You might have to release this as a video, James.
Yeah.
Just
Matt's got a fly swatter now.
The fly.
See you later, Mr. Fly.
You have a, is that an extending fly swatter?
That's right.
Of course, Matt can't have the normal fly swatter that everybody else has. He has to have the one that's engineered.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, I'm taking that out of context.
Oh, yeah. Edit.
Okay, concentrate, everybody, including me. I don't smell much on this one.
Not a ton, no.
Mitchell, since this is the third, I'll give you the option to go first if you want to. You don't have to, though, since you're our special guest.
I mean, I kind of get some Fruity Pebbles on this one too, but that's just me.
Like if there was diet Fruity Pebbles, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
Not nearly
a
as
lighter
jumpy.
version.
Yeah, not nearly as jumpy as the first one, but it's definitely, there's no ashtray present in this one.
This one, to me, has the least harsh aftertaste.
I
Yeah.
absolutely get orange on the finish.
Yep.
Just as I walked over there and I got some air. Orange. Oh, yep. All right, I got it.
There's orange in the flavor here, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the mildest of the 3, and maybe it's because my taste buds have been erased by the ashtray.
That could be.
I agree with
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe time to revisit number 1. Oh my God, the aroma of number 1. I wish I do have another bottle of that downstairs. Okay.
I really like this. Bergamot, probably.
Probably. I already labeled it.
I think, I haven't even heard the description of the last one, but I'm pretty sure I know which way I'm going.
Yeah, same.
I'm curious to hear the description of this experimental hop, because that middle beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Okay.
It is? All right. Well, then that... Okay.
Okay, there's not much. I didn't glean much detail on the Experimental 25. Okay, from Hops Direct, Experimental 25, dual purpose variety. This new variety has been described to be fruity, herbal, and clean, with notes of berry, star anise, or is it anise, mint, orange, and lime.
There's my mint. I'll take it. And that hop is what? What's it called? HBC?
Experimental 25.
Hops Direct.
Correct. Okay.
So again, Zappa was passion fruit, mint, spice, tropical fruits, and fruity pebbles. Bergamot is orange, dank, cherry, zest, lemongrass, limeade, juniper, and mango. And then experimental 25 is fruity, herbal, and clean with notes of berry, star anise, mint, orange, and lime.
And which one was the Neo Mexicanus?
That was the
Zappa.
No, wait. No,
Zappa.
that was the Zappa. That was the Zappa.
That number 2, I can't figure out how the aroma and the flavor are so wildly different on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yes, I agree.
And when reading the description of that experimental, if that's number 2, which I think it is, that those lemon, lime, and berry, that's doing heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Probably make for a good first wort hop.
It could, yeah.
Could we have a consensus? Is everybody thinking the same thing?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think number 2 is the Neo Mexicanus one, so that would be Zappa. I think number 3 is the Bergamot, the one with the orange and all that. And then that would make the first one experimental 25. That's my guess.
There's no consensus because I'm opposite. I think the first beer we had was Zappa, and the second beer was the experimental.
Yeah.
And this third one is Bergamot.
That is also mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody agrees on Bergamot so far.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Mitchell, what do you got?
For me, I think it's experimental's number 1, Bergamot is number 2, and the Zappa's number 3.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Wow.
now we got some drama cooking. This is good.
It's just all that orange in number 2. It makes me think of the Bergamot, and I might get a little bit of mint or mentholy out of that number 3 to make me think it's the Zappa. I did make a blonde ale out of that, and it's one of those that I used it just on front end hops, and it's a blonde ale, nothing special, but it smelled like if somebody's cracked open a pack of menthols as you were drinking it the whole freaking time.
That sounds awesome, dude. That's I want to party with you, dude.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go with Matt and Josh. Not just because they got it perfect last time, but I do think, Fruity Pebbles, I think that descriptor nails what number 1 was to me. The Bergamot, no lack of orange. I think that the third one was just more neutral, kind of like orange. Here's orange. Number 2 was very complex.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on. No ashtray in the descriptor, but
I just needed to hear mint, and I heard mint at the last descriptor on experimental 25, and I went, all right, well, for me, that's it. Yeah.
But we don't know. On this show, we discover that we don't. Sometimes we don't know. So shall we tear off some duct tape?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 is. Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Number 1 is Bergamot.
Bergamot. Oh.
Wow.
Wah wah.
Whoa.
Could this get us all? Number 2 is Zappa. Oh, Chris Colby scores 1.
I got that.
And number 3's got to be experimental 30 or 25. What? How did? No. Okay, so the only person who got anything was Chris with Zappa.
Well, you must have put the caps on the wrong bottles or something.
Yeah, Adam would back you up on that accusation. He has accused me of that. Wow, how crazy. Okay.
So can you reread Bergamot?
Bergamot. So now's the time where we say, "Oh yeah, I get it now."
Yeah, right.
Bergamot, no lack of orange, dank, cherry, zest, lemongrass, limeade, juniper, and mango.
I mean, those are all the flavors in Fruity Pebbles. So just We get a nice juniper fruity pebble flavor.
And Bergamot was number one. Bergamot was number one, right?
Yeah.
Bergamot was number one. So let me write this down. Wow. I'm shocked.
Well, Matt, if you can taste number 2 and get Fruity Pebbles out of your grandma's ashtray, then, you know. That one's not going to make an appearance. There won't be a Zappa beer.
So you're telling, what I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah, this one's weird, man.
What are the stages of grief? Bargaining?
Yeah, no.
Denial.
Denial.
Bargaining.
I love being wrong, but
I can't think that's true.
Yeah, when you're wrong, you learn.
Okay, all right. Well, cheers to you. That's yes.
Thank you.
That's the right attitude.
Yeah, but I'm not wrong. So no, I'm just kidding. But so Zappa had no descriptors of like menthol or mint or anything.
Well, Zappa was passion fruit, mint, spice, tropical fruits, and fruity pebbles. But it's the fruity pebbles that we all locked on.
Right.
Well, man, I can maybe buy that in the aroma of that second beer, because the aroma on that second beer is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can get passion fruit. I can get even, but the flavor of it, I'm just not there.
It's so harsh, the flavor.
Yeah.
And I've made a Zappa beer before, but it's been years ago. So I don't, I have no real memory of it.
Yeah, man. It's so different too.
But Bergamot, if that's Bergamot, sign me up for that. I think Bergamot is great. I have a dark mild recipe kicking around that I think is going to get Bergamot and maybe a Bergamot dry hop. And I think a dry hop dark mild with Bergamot, that's something I can get behind.
Nitro?
If I was fancy enough to have nitro, someday we'll have nitro. But yes, that would be amazing.
So, Josh, you're locked in on number 1 being your favorite. Mitchell, what's your favorite of the 3?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Matt agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
I'd go with number 3. Was my favorite.
Oh. I really like that one too. That's the experimental, and that's a really good hop too. It's a lot more subtle than Bergamot, but I can definitely see a place for that.
I like number 1 as well. I'm just astounded by the results, but
that makes for good radio, though.
I hope so.
See how we all are.
Well,
an upset,
and it proves we're not cheating.
No, it's always good radio when you land flat on your face.
Yeah.
Well, I'd choose another body part on this one. But Chris gets the prize because he got the one correct of the whole thing. Wow.
The world's greatest hero.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm astounded. Now, this is a controlled experiment where we, all of the the hops were added at this one point in the process, flame out. Now, if we were to, boil these hops for like 10 minutes in the rolling boil, would it change? If we were to dry hop these hops would it change? Like, for instance, the Harlequin, we did the Harlequin in the hop sampler and it tasted just amazing and wonderful. I did, put all half an ounce shy into a beer and it came out tasting nothing like that. Who knows why that happened? So, this is just just don't make all of your judgments about these hops because of this, one experiment.
I literally just did that though.
Yeah.
Now you tell us.
Zappa sucks.
It's a good thing you don't own a brewery. Sorry.
Hopefully.
Try this though. Try blending equal parts of 1 and 3.
Little cuvee.
A little blend here.
This is always how the beers are best anyway.
Yeah, this is the Steve Wilkes approach. I'm just going to pour what I got left in number 1 into my number 3.
I combine those and I'm just going to hold the number 2 glass next to it.
Just pass the number 2 glass over it.
The Zappa aroma is great, but
I do like that combination.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is nice.
Well, Mitchell, you've survived a hop sampler. Was it as wonderful as you thought it would be?
It's fun. I'm pretty disappointed I didn't land a single one, but
Time to quit.
Yeah.
But you got free beer.
Yeah.
Well, you contributed one of the ingredients, so it wasn't, and the shipping to send the ingredients, so it's not.
You didn't have to brew it.
Minus the time and the water and everything else.
Well, but to brew these batches, I mean, I tell you, it takes like an hour to brew each one of these batches, so it's not like a tremendous amount of time as far as the brew day goes on this. And these, I got to say that these are extract beers, and they don't have any kind of extract wang or, anything that we used to talk about in the old days. It was dry extract, which may or may not be. I guess they still do liquid extract out there. I haven't seen it in a long time. But I think liquid extract is a lot more susceptible to aging issues, for instance.
I'm sure, yeah.
Than liquid, or than dry.
Yeah, if you can get liquid malt extract when it's very, very fresh, it's probably the best extract option. But you got to get it fresh and you got to use it right away. Dry DME has a little bit longer shelf life where it stays decent.
Yeah.
And
how do you bottle these?
It's just Susan likes to actually be bottling so she's on the down on the floor with the bottling wand, and I'm up with the mini auto siphon with the 1 gallon jug, and it doesn't take long to bottle all 3, and I sanitize the tubing and the auto siphon and the bottling wand in iodophor solution between each, because I'm a nerd. But it doesn't take that long. And then just you plop a carbonation drop in there, or 4 of those little aspirin-sized tablets to prime, and you're good. You're good to go. So this was fun. Any final thoughts? Any Mitchell, did this change your opinion of any of the hops that we tasted today?
Yeah. I'm glad about it. I'm out of the Zappa. But I might make a beer out of like wheat beer or something, out of like a wheaty pale ale or something out of 1 and 3. Work out well together.
It'd be really good.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be tasty.
Yeah, and I think I've legitimately in the next, every time I say I'm going to brew a beer on your show, it takes me about a year. But
exactly.
Next year.
Yeah, a dark mild with bergamot is a thing that's coming to Gambit, like in the fall for sure. I think that hop is super interesting, and I think the orangey, fruity pebble character could be really cool in a dark mild. So,
and how would you use that? Where would you use it in the process?
I would use for that beer, since it's so low IBU. I would use it the whole way through. I would probably do a super small, like first wort hop addition, and then probably like 10-minute and maybe a little whirlpool, and then I would dry hop it. And make it a little dark mild with a little bit, a little hoppier dark mild, because I think all those flavors would kind of work with that sort of toffee chocolate. I think it could be a really fun beer. So,
on a cold
Yeah, you guys
evening.
have to hold me to that, but
on a cold evening in St. Paul.
yeah, because we're about out of warm weather up here. So
We got plenty down here. Come on down. Matt, final thoughts.
My mom's going to be upset because she thought I was perfect, and I'm going to have to break the news. Sorry, Mom. No, man, I really didn't like the second one. But I think 1 and 3 were really good. I probably won't brew a beer with any of these hops. But I don't know. It was fun. I liked. I really thought I had it.
I thought we nailed it. I was so confident this time.
I was more confident than any other ones I've done so far.
I agree. Totally agree. Me too.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So there you go. Lesson learned.
Dangerous thing to say, but Chris Colby, final thoughts?
Yeah. How much time do we got? I think these. I think like either a Helles or a Pilsner brewed with a mix of 1 and 3 would be really good. I think both of these, especially together, they had nice mellow aromas. And there was very little, especially now that I've blended the two together, there's very little harshness on the after. And so yeah, I'd say like a light lager would be really great, or even a cream ale, or even like a golden ale, like the old fashioned brew pubby,
Yeah.
something like that. Because in those beers you don't want like a huge punch of hops in the face, but just enough of these to get maybe a little more than you normally would in a lager, but enough to get a little bit of that aroma, and then use Magnum or something, some high alpha bittering up to get the,
Nice little shadow in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Mitchell, thanks again for sending the hops. I hope that you had fun as well, and this may have been the of the panel of experts. This may have been the worst showing of the
Most feeding.
but doggone it was fun and pretty dang tasty. So
I'm a little disappointed Adam wasn't here to get this wrong with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to say that Adam and Scott are both traveling at this time. I'm not sure where Scott's going, but Adam is in. I think it's safe to say he'll be back home by now. But he's in Ireland, and he keeps texting me pictures of all the beers he's drinking in Ireland. So
Wow.
all the best to Adam, and no, it's awesome that Adam gets to travel with his family and taste delicious beers, and apparently hazies are taking over the Emerald Isle. So there you go.
They are everywhere now.
Yep.
They're ruining craft beer.
For better or worse, yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Well, thanks again. This is fun. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Yep.
James.
Well, that was a lot of fun, despite the fact that we almost got skunked. Not saying that the hops were skunked, although menthol ashtray, probably not my favorite flavor descriptor. Thanks to Mitchell for sending the hops, and thanks as always to Matt, Josh, and Chris for playing along. If you have brewing questions, show suggestions, or just want to say howdy, write to James at basicbrewing.com or just fill out the contact form on basicbrewing.com. And please don't forget to tell us where you're from. Check out our mobile-friendly shop at basicbrewingshop.com. Thanks to everybody supporting us through our Patreon page. Special goodies coming your way. Check that out at patreon.com/basicbrewing. That's all until next time. Till then, thanks for listening, everybody. I'm James Spencer. Production help for Basic Brewing Radio and our website is provided by Kelly Dotson. Basic Brewing Radio is a production of Active Voicing. We'll talk to you next time, everybody. In the meantime, stay well and stay tuned. So long.